things that were happening in the past, the good old days. We're going to talk about Monty Park, the famous Monty Park. I want to get your feedback on the famous Monty Park. Now, before I hit you with everything, Eric, I'm just going to throw in some names. I want to see what you think, or you just can, because I went back in my memory. I did about 20. Took me about 20 minutes. I just came up with some names. I'm sure I'm going to forget some names, but I'm going to run them down for you anyway. Edmund Gomes, Steve Gomes, Peter Ribeiro, Gary Spearman, Mike Fields, Roger Montero, Jeffrey Martin, Collie Martin, Blaine Ferguson, Roger Montero, Keith Francis, Kenny Francis, Buddy Rocher, Donald Lester, Eric Brittle, Sonny Silver, Donald Travas, Dwayne Lopes, Jeffrey DeBarros, Greg Lima, Greg Sanders, Mike Ramos, Mickey Almeida, Carlos Tapina, Bobby Duvat. Who else do I got here? Gary Pope, Rico Ramos, Eddie Martin, Byron Costa, Troy Gomes, Michael Lisbon, and the list goes on, and I can go on all day. But anyway, I brought you guys here to, let the people know exactly what was Monty Park like and what did it mean to you. E-Man, talk to me. Right? Reggie was nice. Reggie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, yeah. We all did that back in the day. We all did that.
Playing crate ball. An outside shop because I had an outside shop. I practiced day and night until I got my game right when you had to respect my shop.
Mm-hmm.
Why you had to respect it? When you came home to God against the shop, I could go buy you off the grill. So I did a lot of different things. All these park was a place that you came to play. If you lost, you wasn't getting back on the court. That's how many people were down there playing. It was guys that already had five, the next five, the next five. That's all it did.
Before we were discussing about how you were going, maybe some people didn't want you to play right away, and they may have kicked the ball or two. Can you explain about that?
Well, I was a little punk back then when I was young.
Okay, we all were.
If I got to the court first, I thought that was my court for the day.
Okay.
To the big guys came.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine Ferguson. You know what Bill the footman used to be?
Yes. Yes.
I used to chase my ball. But I got sick of chasing the ball over the years.
Yeah.
And one day I told my brother, he's not going to be kicking my ball anymore. My brother Troy Gomes. That's how I started playing basketball. And there came a time when you couldn't kick my ball anymore. These guys were kicking you before I got the ball.
That's the way to stop them kicking your ball when they need you on their team. That's one way to get rid of that real quick.
Blaine booted my ball so bad, man. Dealt with it. I wouldn't get off the court. We'll get the ball, come back, start shooting on the court. That's the way it was.
But what was so special about Monty's?
What was so special? The legendary wall just had people all over it. I mean, the park was full of basketball. It was a lot of talent. Talent from everywhere. West End boys came, William boys came. I mean, you got people coming from everywhere.
Now I'm gonna give you a memory, because I'm older. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of a memory when I started going down there. I remember it's about 12, 13 years old. And I remember on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock is when they would stop playing. And I would get there before like 8:45 in the morning. Just it was phenomenal, man. And I had the same things happen to me. I tried to get on the court and they kicked the ball. Buddy Roach and them, they kicked the ball. They wouldn't let us in either. But I said, you know something? I'm gonna try to get myself better so they wouldn't kick me off the court. You know what I mean? So I developed my skills, and the thing about Monty Park, as you were saying, the crowds they used to come, the people that used to come, they sit on the famous wall, and when you had the music, and it was just a great experience. Yeah, it was all family, and what they say, it takes a village. I could go down there, and your mother or someone else's mother, we're all like family. So we all got treated as such. And I talk about Monty Park a lot, is even though it's gotten a bad rap, I know growing up, I always felt safe. We had the elders looking after us, and I felt safe. And I can go down there and not have to worry. And they made sure that we were there just to play ball, enjoy ourselves. We didn't have to worry about the outside, anything that was going on around us. So that's what I think about.
I love the tournaments.
Oh, we can talk about that too. We can talk about that too. But I want to get into, Eric. What made you decide? What made you decide to play basketball to begin with?
I started off playing sport. It's about home. And,
Yes.
I started by playing baseball.
Okay.
Baseball, I like to play for field.
Okay.
Basketball.
He was tough. Troy was nice. Troy could shoot.
And after I picked up a ball, it was day and night. Shooting, but no lights. This is my game, my outside shot,
Right.
my game.
Mm-hmm.
No lights. People come out the top like, shooting. No lights. And splashing jump shots.
Right. Right.
Well, it became a passion. I slept basketball. I ate basketball. All I wanted to do. And the rest was history. I said, he ain't taking my ball. This is it. He's not taking my ball. I started playing with him. My brother said, I don't want to hear nothing. You get banged out or whatever, I don't want to hear nothing. It didn't work for me. Because as I started playing, and then when I grew, I just hung with them. I carried my own. To the point where these guys were picking me before I even got the market. I mean, my teachers.
Yeah.
Coming up to the Bay Village, right there. And they're picking teams, and somebody will say, I got Eric, and they're like, I ain't even on the top.
Wow. That's tough. Now, all right, now we got Billy McElroy here with us this afternoon. Billy, give us some of your experiences.
My experiences of playing the 35 and over.
You want to talk about 35 and over? You want to talk about Monty Park? Whatever you want to talk about.
I can talk about how I got here.
All right, talk about how you got here.
How I got here.
All right.
Well, I came in from Boston. I used to play ball in Boston at a young age and whatnot. I learned from a lot of guys from those older than me, played in all the different gyms. But my situation when I was growing up, I wish was different because I got in trouble in high school, and I had talent in basketball, and then I got in trouble, got suspended. I couldn't play high school basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And our team went and won the state championship that year. And I was upset about that.
Hey.
I didn't get a chance to go to college, But, my career, in basketball, I just kept playing. I was good in all sports, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, because that got cable.
Right. No,
we had to go outside and play ball.
Exactly.
That's what we did. We compete.
Yeah.
I was like a street legend playing street ball. We was playing football on the street, diving on the ground, playing tackle football on the street. We did all kinds of stuff to entertain ourselves. But I came to move out here in New Bedford, and I had my kids with me. You know, they were young. I didn't know anybody out here in New Bedford. Then I met my wife's her girlfriend's boyfriend, Mark Farrier. Mark brought me down there to United Front. We started balling. I got a chance to get to know some cats out there and doing my thing. I showcased myself, you know, because I'm a left-hander. But my shot is unorthodox because sometimes I jump off the wrong foot.
Okay.
And I throw people off, and I got a quick shot. You know, I got a pretty quick shot. Okay. I shoot at the top of my jump. And then I took my my game down to Buttonwood Park. So I'm balling with these young kids and whatnot. You know, the kids are nice and everything. And I don't know anybody, so I'm just balling with them. But then the kid's like, yo, I said, why aren't you defending this kid with the red hair? He said, why you letting them score, you know, and do all this stuff? And the kid told me, you don't know who that is? I said, no, who was that? He said, that's Marcus Hartman. I can't defend him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I said, yeah, but I know they're not, but you know, just shoot over you. So I was battling with these kids and whatnot, not knowing that they were superstars.
Right.
In the early age, but they was in their early teens and whatnot, you know, or probably early 20s, late teens, early 20s. So I'm balling with them and doing my thing. And then this guy ran up on me and whatnot. I got to know him. His name is Hayward. So Hayward Bonds told me, he was like, man, he said, you're nice, man. You're a lefty. He said, you're pretty nice with that left hand, the left hook. You got some game, man. I'm going to try to sneak you into 35 and over. I said, cool. I said, get me in there. He said, don't say nothing to nobody. I'm going to get you in the 35 and over so we can, you know, get you hooked up on my team. So I said, cool. I'll be quiet. Then I turn around, John Gershu Law.
Yeah.
And then they had me try out. I 35 and over team. They had me shooting jumpers and hooks and doing layups and stuff, you know. And then I ended up, that's when back in the day, they used to draft players. And I got drafted #1 that year in the 35 and over. And Danny Casaccio was second.
Okay. All right.
So that was cool, man. So I got the chance to play with Purple, and we was balling hard and whatnot, doing our thing. And I was nervous at first and whatnot, but who took me in was Bobby Johnson. And I had Buddy Wheatley, you know, they calmed me down and whatnot. And they got me acclimated into the league and whatnot, and got me used to, you know, knowing who was who, because I didn't know who was who. I didn't know who had game, who didn't have game.
Right.
I was just worried about playing my own game. And back in those days, in New Bedford, everybody to me, they were ballers, man. But I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to get my respect. So the only way to get my respect is to play hard and break my neck. And that's what I did. And then we signed up Jamie Benton on that squad. That was tough.
For those of you who don't know Jamie Benton's from Rhode Island, and he played at BC alongside of Jamie Barrows.
Jamie was a superstar.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Jamie was averaging like 60 points a game. on our team. Man.
Yeah, no doubt.
He was 60-point man. He was like Will Chamberlain to us. So I just wanted to fit in, man, just to get him to like me and whatnot. But he was like, Billy, just do what I tell you to do. Just pass me the ball.
That's not how to do it, because he take it from there.
Now I was like, man. And then one time, the guy gave me the ball. I had a fast break. The guy gave me the ball. I laid the ball up, and I did good. And then Jamie looked at the guy and said, why'd you pass him the ball? He said, because he was open. I was like, come on, Jamie. I said, I got to get the game, too. I paid my money.
Right.
So, but that experience playing with Buddy Wheatley and Jamie Benton and Bobby Johnson and Greg and all them, it gave me a good experience and whatnot. But then I guess John decided to go another way, and him and the team. Buddy was off the team, Wheatley, and then the team, he gave me the ball to me, said, Billy, this is your team now. Just do your thing. And I had guys on my squad, man, that they were relying on me to score. You know, I had to put up 20, 30 points a
Right,
game.
right.
You know, that's when I started shining, man.
I can attest to that because he played against us. He did work. He definitely did work.
Man, I just try to do work better out, man. They kept I needed points because they was relying on me. But one of the greatest games I played, the most points I scored was 49 points against John Garris's team, man.
Wow.
And that was remarkable. I played in the old gym, and my guys kept telling me to shoot.
And for listeners and people watching, John Gaddett, he's from Michigan, played at BC, and also was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Just to let you know the kind of talent that was in this 35 and over.
Exactly. Good talent, man. He was 6'8", man. And he was seeing me score and whatnot. He was telling me, just keep shooting, big. Just keep shooting. I said, but I'm a player. I don't like to shoot all the time. And they said, no, but you're scoring, man. Just keep doing it. And so after that game, we lost because John still probably had like 50 something.
Oh, no doubt about that. I'm sure he did.
He had 50 something points.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you know what? He looked at me and he gave me mad respect. He said, what's your name? I said, Billy Mack. He said, man, he said, you got game, man. And to hear that from an NBA player to tell me, you know, I got game, that made me feel like I belong, you know. And then after that, man, I was just balling, man. But then I lost my big man. I was playing forward.
Right, right.
I lost my big man. He retired. And then I was balling against every other team had two big men, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dealing with Tony DePina, Mike Barrows, you know. You got John Garris. I got Herb. I got all these guys.
So big boys.
Yeah,
you got the big boys.
Yeah, Jeff McCoy and whatnot.
Oh, man.
You know? And I got Robbie. Yeah, they coming at me. And I'm like, yo, I'm asking Robbie Mendez. Tell who Robbie Mendez is.
Robbie Mendez is the executive director of the New Bedford Boys and Girls Club. He was a former player in the 35 and over. Legendary person, is well respected city, and a former great player.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, but he dealt with drafting people and putting people on a certain team.
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna call him out because he never gave me another big man. I said,
okay.
You know, Bobby, man, you need to tell all these guys are like 6'8", you know, and I'm like 6'3". But he said, Billy, man, he gave me a compliment. I don't know if it was a compliment or just a brush off, but he told me, he said, man, you're a franchise player. You don't need no help. You're handling this.
That could be true. That could be that could be true. You know, but what's your overall experience playing in the 35 and over? What do you think? I mean,
what I thought about is, man, that was my high school, playing in high school. Okay. That was my college time.
I hear you.
That was my shine.
Yeah.
That's when I had to go out there and show the world and show everybody out here in New Bedford I can ball. That I was just like them, because them guys like yourself, y'all play college ball. Some of y'all play NBA ball.
Right.
And I got a chance to play with some of the legendary ballers out here in New Bedford. And I didn't want to break down. I wanted to show my wealth. I wanted to show that I belong. And then from that day on, Eddie Martin, you know, Buddy and all them guys and whatnot. I got Spider, you know, saying what's up to me, Larry, you know, all these major players out in this region, man. Billy Worm, Brad and all them dudes are tough cats, man.
The guys you are talking about, for those of you who don't know, these guys are like legendary in the area. One of them, they're all well known, tremendous basketball skills, and you know, 35 and over is near and dear to me because I played 15 years in the league. And prior to you coming in, I mean, the league was really good. We had a lot of talent. Eddie Rodriguez, we had a lot of great players that played in the league, and it was something to do on a Sunday morning, and it became competitive. You know what I mean? But just like, you know, like you said, it was like our college or our NBA, you know what I mean? And it was a worthwhile thing to participate in, and I had a great time. I wish I could have played a little bit more, but as you've been telling people, you put me out on my hips. But, you know, we'll talk about that another time.
No, we got to talk about that right now. We got to talk about that right now. I said, me and him had a grudge match. Me and Michael Conn had a grudge match. He had a team and whatnot. He had his showboating and whatnot. But he was like in his role. I was fresh there and whatnot. And I was watching him and whatnot. You know, like Mike had a way where he'll come down, he'll spew, and he'll turn around and look at you, with a smirk on his face. And I didn't like that, So I used to gear up every Sunday to play Mike, man, because I wanted to take that smirk off his face. Because,
I love it. I love it.
I don't care what we do. We beat them. We can. Let's don't let Mike beat us. The team can beat us, but not Mike. And Mike's not gonna let us down. So those days when we get up to play y'all, man. Oh man, I loved it to see y'all lose, man.
Yeah, we did. We definitely
And
did.
then when you got older. I know you got injured. You was hobbling, and to me, you look like a wounded wildebeest.
And you didn't feel bad for me.
I didn't feel bad.
I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. I'm just being honest. I'm not happy about that.
Loved it, man. I said, he's wounded. Let's get him. I said, no mercy. I want to be the one to put you out. I want to be the one to retire you. I want you to be the last person you look up to.
That's awesome. Now, Eric, how did you become involved with 35 and over?
35 and over. You play what?
Right.
Know what you did to me.
He's going on. You know that. That's coming out. Oh, that's coming up. You might as well.
That's your shine.
This is your shine right here. Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is what happened.
All right, talk to me.
It was a decision, right? I mean, he had a guy that came down the middle. I was on the wing. He had a guy that came down the middle. I had a choice, right? He came off the bench. He hadn't played all day. He was cold. So I wasn't paying him no mind. So the guy came down the middle. I had a choice. He would stick the guy and he'll hit a layup. Or he was going to kick. So I had to stop the guy from driving into the hole. I did that. And he kicked it out to Eric in the corner. I go run out to the corner. And I did a scream and jump. And then all of a sudden I hear everybody screaming and yelling. And then I guess the ball hit the bottom of the net. That was the time, man. I was like, okay, I'm happy. Okay, everybody,
because we don't have much time left. Before I bring up what we normally do down the park, you got anything you want to add?
Well, so I want to finish I fought hard, man. I didn't want to go out like Barkley and Karl Malone.
Right.
I wanted a championship. I want to get that chip. And it took me, man, almost like 15 years to get a championship down there.
Wow.
I played 17 years in that league, man. I finally got one. I finally got my with the guys I was playing with, Ivan Brittle and whatnot, and Jeff and whatnot. We finally got it, man. We beat Jeff.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so that was cool, man. So once I got that, I got another championship, and then I got a championship coaching with I was playing with Marcus Hotman and all that.
Is that why you brought that jacket in?
That's why I brought that jacket in. I got 3 trophies. Yeah, I got 3 trophies on that jacket, man. But I relish those moments, man. Those are the best times, man, playing ball, man. Because right now, the only thing I can do now is watch my grandson play now, man. But I know I put in work, man. I'm happy I got a chance to know a lot of people out here. And I wish that I got more calls. If I would have brought some much troop down to the refs,
that might help.
That might have helped me.
That might help. But one thing,
some time. Some much troop down there. I would have probably got some more calls.
You might have. But something that I can attest to, because as you know, I know a lot of people from Boston, and I know all the players, all the ballers, because I played with them, or I ref their games, and they speak very highly of you as well. So you're not just talking the talk, you walk the walk. So I'm glad you came on my show, and I do appreciate it.
Come back again, man.
And Eric, do you have anything you want to add? If I'm not there, we're going to talk about what we do down the park. But go ahead. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
boys, man. My old teammates. That was bad, man.
You know,
My boy, that was
yes, yes. You know, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you know how many players that were legendary that, you know, we have lost them, you know what I mean? And you know, hopefully soon. I think I've spoken to you guys about. I'm not forgetting them, and I want to do something. And I don't want them to go unforgotten, unknown, and I'm do everything in my power to make sure that become. But you know, we all still love the game,
Yeah.
and Eric, can you touch on what you started? Matter of fact,
well, last year. Nobody was watching. I mean, I was videoing things and
every day, every morning, clockwork.
I guess we got Billy Mack, who was on the coach at
Yeah.
I see the Conn Man. I haven't seen him in a minute. I just wanted to. I thought I buried him, and he dug himself out the ground. I had to come back here and finish him off.
and saying,
How's he walking?
one day,
Derek Baptiste came in. Gabby Ramus. I mean, Eric Brittle came in as well. I mean, Michael Elizabeth, Bill Barrows came in. I mean, we were getting a lot of support for what we do, and the other one that started it, but it's a great thing. You know, we look forward to it. You know, and we're going to be starting up pretty soon. So all of you guys that want to come on down, check us out, participate, bring your lawn chairs, come down, check us out. It will be a show. I guarantee you, it will be a show. No doubt about that.
Give a hand to you, man. You can still shoot. You know, that's a screw shot. It's still.
I didn't pay you, did I?
Listen, I asked him what I told him.
You can still shoot, man. That's cool.
Remember what you told me? When you came on?
What was that?
Like, I don't know if I can do this.
Oh yeah, I came back because I was rusty. I ain't played in a minute, and you know, Eric goes, "Oh, you keep on back." Sure enough, back. So that was pretty good.
Marcus Hopman has all shooting half court shots.
Now
man.
that's a guy. You know him and him.
That's skills, man. That's he has talent.
One hand, left hand.
Yeah, left hand, one hand.
You guys got
half court
yeah,
shooting from the low block.
you got to check out Marcus and Eric when they go at it because they be shooting so far out. It's incredible, you know.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Billy's had your day. You've had your day in the sun. You know what I mean? George had his day in the sun. I mean, it's a good time. It's very competitive, but we love each other. We have a good time,
Right.
and you know, and it definitely got me through some hard times in my life. So I do appreciate, you know, where Eric started, and hopefully this summer or in a couple of weeks that we have a lot more people come.
Man, I'm glad you engaged a lot of the talent in the Baptiste because there's a lot of guys that came out of this town, man, that can play some serious ball. Man.
No,
I had an opportunity to play against a lot of them, man. I even had a chance to play with Bonzi Wells, man. Little Bonzi, I played with a pickup game one time. We was out there with Marcus Hopman and them. So I got a chance, man. I don't got no regrets, man. In New Bedford, man. And I had my fun, man.
Hey, we're glad to have you here, man. And then we find that we're family.
Yeah,
I don't talk to many people.
Y'all finally accepted. I know. Y'all finally accepted me, man. That's
yes, absolutely. Your family,
man.
you are family.
I've been here over 30 years. You better have.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. I agree. I definitely agree. Hmm. Yeah. Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Matter of fact, that team went to the Garden, if I'm correct. Yes. Yeah, they definitely went to the Garden. Wow, that's interesting. That is definitely interesting. Wow.
Mention too.
That's my family too. I don't know. This must be like a family affair up in here. Yeah, man. Uh,
You have a moment.
yeah, absolutely good. We're waiting on we're waiting on two people. They haven't arrived as
So
of
I
yet.
just want to tell you this quick story and whatnot. Like, I finally got my shine in Boston. I mean, I've shined in Boston a lot. I played in all kinds of gyms in the neighborhood of Boston. I mean, even outside courts. But this one particular day, I was playing in Kansas. I ran into John Rice. We call him Boo Rice.
My boy.
It's John and them, and the old school cats. These guys are older than me, man. These guys are legends in that neighborhood. You know, they're big timers. Nippy Hall, you know, Rob White and all them dudes, right? And I'm watching these guys ball. I mean, my boys are there, and we playing on Memorial Drive in Cambridge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ramiro Robinson and all them, they just
Yeah.
playing over there. I know Pat Ewing used to play over there too, but that's where they used to ball at, right?
Yeah.
So we over there balling, and he said, yo, Young and Billy, man, you want to play with us? I said, You want me to play with y'all? I said, yeah. I said, I'm down. I'm looking at Nippy. I said, I was nervous, man, because I never got seen Nippy shooting half-court shots.
Yeah, buddy.
Range,
Nippy.
So what happened was they was just like, they didn't know who I was, but they seen Lee School. I used to ball at Lee School as a youngin. And then Boo's, oh, he was my God, man. Boo was like, just set up and do your thing, man. And so off the middle, dropping dimes, and I just dropped the shots left and right. And they weren't realizing it, man. Next, we ended up winning the game on the shots I took. I scored like 30 points.
Wow.
Because they wasn't defending me, wasn't watching me. And so I was like, yo, man, what's your name? I said, Billy, man. I said, yo, man, you got some game, man. You got some game. And so one year I was in New Bedford. I was living out here. Nippy seen me out here during the tournament down in Monty's. They played ball down against the team down here in the Monty playground. They get New Bedford squad battling with Boston in different places like Hartford or whatever, Rhode Island, different teams. Maryland, had all kinds of teams come out here back in the day.
We sure did.
And then he looked at me. He said, I know you. I said, yo, man, B, man. I said, what's up, man? What's up, Nip? He said, why aren't you playing for New Bedford, man? You should be out here balling with them dudes playing against us, man. You live out here, man. I said, man, because they don't know me, man. They don't know. I'm still like, the diamond in the rough out here, man. I mean, they all have set guys that they grew up with, and I'm still unknown, man. As long as I got that respect from him, he looked at me as another ball player. That was the respect that I always wanted. That's all I wanted when I played basketball, is get my respect.
I hear you. What was funny too about New Bedford, they were two combined teams. I think we would have done a lot better. But like you said, there's that little, whatever it is, that they didn't combine teams. And
I know you all have two teams play.
Yeah, three teams. Yeah. But let me bring up what you said about Boo. Okay, now Boo and I, we went at it since I was 12. And then I had gone to Framingham State. He went to Boston State. And then we was at the Red Auerbach Celtics camp. And the year after, maybe 2 years after, Boo Rice was drafted by the Boston Celtics. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah,
he was the last one picked by the Boston Celtics. And he's about 5'6". Right. For real, he's about 5'6". You know what I mean? And we keep in contact. Matter of fact, I was going to be recognizing him and Nippy Hall July 5th during the Cape Verde Independence Day weekend, if we're even going to have them, which I don't know if we're going to even have them. I don't know. From what I hear, it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something good I seen today.
Help me out.
They got the hip.
I heard Derek Baptiste. I heard that. Oh, I can't wait to go down there, man. Maybe this weekend.
I see him in Butler Park.
Maybe this weekend, man. Finally, what I mean? That's a great thing.
That's a life, man.
That's an awesome thing, man. Well, hey, I want to thank both of you for coming down tonight. I feel blessed and honored to have you guys, speak playground and 35 and over. We're still waiting on B-Mags and Flea to come and talk about the 6-foot and under league.
Right, that's good stuff, man. I just want to tell you all, man, I thank you. I thank you for your prayers, because after this interview and stuff like that we're doing on the radio, Friday I got to go into surgery, and I got to remove my kidney because they found cancer. And I'm dealing with that right now in my family, but I should be okay. And this platform, it took my mind away from all of that, and I appreciate you, having me on here on the radio, talk about all the stuff you talk about basketball, and being my friend and help me. Vaccine shot, man, point me in the right direction, man.
Thank you, man. All praise go out to you.
Thank you, man. I want to be back out there at Monty's, play with you guys, man.
We can't wait to have you guys, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna be losing weight the hard way.
Yeah, I get under the skin, man. They're not even paying for it. But during the week, E and I we're down there like quarter 8 o'clock, and then on the weekend when Billy or George or they have a day off, whatever. But during the weekends, we start about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Y'all come on down, bring a lawn chairs, and check out the show because there is something else, man. I'm telling y'all got to check it out.
Let me ask you a question. That's something that we can all agree on. Where was you in your investment?
Right? Park. I was at Monty Park.
That's right.
It was all at Monty Park. Absolutely. Hey,
I felt it wrong.
that was crazy.
I thought it was your jump.
Hey, but, hey.
We were in the right spot. We were in the right spot. That's what we got.
Yeah, really, the safe spot.
That's right.
I know.
We
I
was in
was
the safe spot.
unfortunately, I had all my letters and whatnot. I was sitting on the bench at the time.
Well, we had to do what we had to do. You know what I mean? For those of you who don't know, we play horse. We play horse. You know what I mean? And some of the shots that are taken and are made are incredible.
Yes,
You know, half court. Behind the basket. I mean,
What about the show?
oh, I don't want to talk about that because that's
saying, don't come down if you can't shoot.
what time could be on? Well, yeah, we're waiting on 2 more people to come on to talk about the 6 foot and under league. Hopefully they arrive soon. I sure hope so. But but anything else you guys want to say? While we're waiting on the show.
My boy Eric Robinson and whatnot. He tell you about you guys. He knows you guys and whatnot. He said, "Yo, give my shout out, man."
Absolutely.
All these cats out here, man. And, I mean, Eddie Martin, man. I love playing with him, man. All the trash talking. Spider Man. Who you got?
I got all kinds of.
Got Brian, Kudo, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
I had Comanche playing with me, man. I had some fun out here.
Another one. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Oh, you talking about 45 no? Those are Robbie scam games. Robbie been that scam game. Setting the tone on them games, setting the hours on those games. So I wouldn't show up. I was working out of town in Connecticut.
Right.
I could push some of them guys down. And what goes around comes around, because when you went down like that, I eventually went down like that when I was playing in 45 and my hip went, and I was running down the court, and then Buddy Wheatley and Eddie Johnson, Eddie Martin was in the stands, and they looked at me and said, "Billy, man, you're done, man. Give it up." I said, "I can still play." I said, "Billy, man, you're running with that hip, man. You can't do it no more."
Hey, you can't be Father Time, man. Father Time always wins.
I went out like Michael Conn.
Well, you named 2 great players right there. Charlie Reese is my cousin. He's doing big things now. He's a producer and film photographer out in LA. He's doing fantastic things. And Buddy Wheatley, be all in the Buddy. You meant to go a New Bedford team with Mike Barrows and John Garris.
Yeah.
They played in Providence. Played in Providence, and they played against a guy by the name of John Bagley. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh yeah, John Bagley.
Played for Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, and you could have came down 4 consecutive times, hitting shots beyond the key. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. You asked Buddy. 4 in a row. John Bagley. That's just enough right there. That tells about how good Buddy. We have some great players, and again, we've been blessed.
John Garris' shot in the 45 and 0. This is how I did it, because he used to swing his elbows out. And if you catch your body, and then they're going to blow the whistle for a foul. But what I did, I tricked him. So he swung his elbows around to a turnaround. I dipped back and then shot up in between him and blocked his shot. And I swore, I said, get that out of here, you know? Like, what? Who do you think you are? You think you are? He's like, yeah. I mean, I used to battle with Ralph Sampson. I said, man, you just got blocked by construction work.
Oh yeah.
He remember that. He remember that. He respect me. I respect his game, man. But he got that day. That was my day, and I blocked the shot. I never forgot that. I got a little history, man. And then the best duo that I battled against was Mike Bowles and Tony DePina, man. The days that I was scoring on them, but then afterwards they was telling me, Billy, we're gonna let you get your points, man, but we're gonna shut everybody else down. But they was doing all kinds of stuff. They was teaching me old tricks like pulling my shorts, and they was trying to dare me to come in because before I get to Mike Barrows, I used to shoot a floater. And so he said, "You get mad at me." He told me to come all the way in with that. I said, "Why?" Well, I got a floater.
Hey, and now that you brought Tony DePina up, I got a good story. You know me, my story. I was at New Bedford High School. I was at Stang, and then thanks to Mickey Gonzalez, I ended up going State, and along with me came Sonny Silver, Tony DePina, Brian Hauser, David Heltman. We had a crew coming up. Unfortunately, they left early. So me and Sonny, we remained. I am staying there 4 years. But after my freshman year, we were still young enough to play in some All-Star games. So we played in Waltham. Ronnie Lumber was our coach. I think you guys might remember him. Ronnie Lumber was our coach, and we played against Cambridge Revenge and Land. We played against Pat Ewing. Check this story out. It's cool. And the coach was Ray Wilson. Ray Wilson used to coach Dr. Mass. So he had to scout Pedro de la Cruz. Right. And what happened was Pedro de la Cruz, the first 2 minutes of the game, he sprains his ankle. So Tony DePina goes on and scores 34 points against Pat Ewing. That's how he ended up getting a full ride to UMass.
No.
And that's true. I got more stories. I got stories galore. But I mean, you guys want to talk about anything else? I guess we got time now. I guess. So, Gary. Gary was. No. Jeffrey Martin, them guys. Like I said, they were elders. Kenny.
Yeah. It's to me. It's starting to get troubling to me.
Yes.
That I'm looking at nowadays out here in these parks. I don't see.
Not at all. I agree.
Get the kids back out here balling again. Get them out of the house playing these PlayStation games and whatnot. Get them out on the courts, man. Get some fresh air because I go down Buttonwood Park and walk my dog. And I just go by the park and just watch these kids play, man. Right. There's some kids got height. I'm surprised he didn't hide out here in the Bedford because y'all ain't know that a lot of height. The inside outside game.
Right.
It's either a layup or a 3-pointer. They're mimicking the NBA. So
yes.
That's what I don't like, man.
And you know it's tough too? I mean, right now, dealing with the COVID situation.
True.
Them taking down the baskets. Yeah. But no, as you just told me, they got the baskets up now. Maybe things will change because the fact that they were able to play a full court game, and who knows how long.
Nice, man.
You know what I mean?
I just want to sit down and just watch the talent that's developing out
here. Yeah. Right.
Today, these kids are smart and intelligent, and they talk like adults.
Yeah. Right.
had us all.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't. If you was upstairs in my mother's house and she had a friend downstairs, they were talking. You wasn't outside.
Right.
Outside.
Exactly.
My mother didn't play that. You didn't go out and listen to adult
Right.
conversations.
I hear you.
You would be outside. I'll call you when it's time to eat. I'll call you when it's time to come in. That's how my mother put it. That's why you see a lot of these kids today growing up. They're talking right with the adults because all they do is sit with adults.
They're at home all the time. You know what I mean? So
Being sent out the house. You know, and I'm not the only one that can see this. I'm from Bay Village. All of you's out there, you know our mother's name.
that's a fact. That is a fact.
To whip your butt if you want to treat like king.
That is a fact. There was no denying that.
Yeah, we did that too, man. We grew up in the village, man. But I have to give credit to a lot of the guys that was grooming me. A lot of guys that grew up on my street on Nightingale, they went to college, you know, and they came back with knowledge and whatnot. I had a student named Raymond Foster. He used to come by. He used to play for Colorado, and he was a guy in Colorado. And back in the '70s, and he came. I was playing on the hoop that we built. You know, we had on our street. You know, we played street ball, and just playing. The Anderson brothers won that. When he went to Skippy, he went to Nebraska. Running back, man.
Wow,
He
okay.
used to come back, man, and show us, you know, there's other ways. All these educated brothers, man, was showing us there's other ways besides running the street, you know. And my outlet back in the day was playing sports, man. My mom gave my brother me an option. Said, you want to be a musician? You want an instrument? I said, no, mom. I said, my brother picked the bass up, and I said, no, just give me a basketball, football, I'm good. But I had talent, and I wish that someone would have seen me earlier when I was shining, because I was good at football and basketball and baseball. But I didn't have my mom. I played for Roxbury Raiders and whatnot. I had legendary coaches, Dennis Wilson. You probably know him.
Of course.
Harry Wilson. I knew that dude, man, back in the '70s, man. They was working with us, man. I knew Bean and whatnot. Bean used to be a referee. You know, Broski. You know, he's a legendary dude that coaches the Titans in Boston. And I see these cats, man, but back in those days, like Lee School and all these other places in the Shelbourne, the rec. I mean, you had the Y, the Boys Club, the Matterhut, you know, all these places that we used to ball at. Holland, you know, all these places. I try to fit in and try to get my spot because I didn't want to play down Lee School because everybody was locked in down there. You had the McLeans down there, Al McLean's and the Dixon, all them dudes, man, they was balling down there. So there was no space for me. So I ended up playing for the Firehouse. I ended up playing for teams that I just wanted to run. But I wanted to stop because all those other teams, you're going to be coming off the bench.
Yeah.
So I got a niche in Boston where that's how I developed my craft by playing just with my boys down there on Copeland Street off of Warren, the Copeland Cougars, playing at Mission, playing against guys like Wayne Turner and all them dudes, Monty Mack and all them. All that stuff, man. I played against Brevin Thomas, man.
Yes.
I mean, dang it.
Yes. Hey, you know something? Y'all bring up Boston, Boston, but hey, y'all bring up
like Dale Seaboard and all
the crew, man.
Yeah, Monster J. I played with Monster J, my boy Corey and the Woodbury's, man. Jeff Woodbury, Wayne Woodbury. I used to ball with these cats, man. Have fun, man. And that's where I got my skills from. But I was always unorthodox. I was the lefty, man. They used to scream out lefty, lefty. And by the time they figured my shot out, I had a nice left hook like Dave Collins. By the time they figured me out, I already had like 20 on it. But not only that, I did, man. I won a lot in the 2000s when I came down here. I was playing Hoop It Up too, man. I was Hoop It Up. I won like probably 8 championships in Hoop It Up. I played all the way like in Hartford. I played at the Hall of Fame out there in Springfield.
Wow.
I got a medallion that says Hall of Fame, man. I cherish that, man. It's a champion on it.
That's
played
great.
in New York, man. I was representing New Bedford. I was balling out there.
That's
had no answer for me. I was playing all kinds of cats, man. So I did my job, man. And I got to know my biggest thing was I got a chance to play with my son. I played Hoop It Up with my son. Man.
Yeah, definitely.
ball with him. That's a good feeling just to play with your boy, man. And 'cause he played ball too. And he won it that year when he won with the BCC out there.
I remember that.
He did good, man.
And it was funny too. You know I'm gonna bring the story up. You know I'm gonna bring the story up. What I had a tendency to do is, I worked in the prison system for 30 years,
Oh yeah.
and I ran the recreation program. And what I used to do is bring outside teams in for like 25 years. You name them they played.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I didn't know, but your son played.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
play with you.
Yes, he came in and did work.
Yeah.
I mean, he was quiet. He was quiet, but he could play. He had all kinds of phenomenal skills.
Now you want to represent the better, man.
Yeah, we had a good time. Great time. That was awesome, man. Well, the high school team.
Remember I showed you that medallion? My grandfather, I mean, not my grandfather, my wife's, her father, Troy Cruz, he won the championship in OLA. 1949 champions. I got the
I saw it. I saw
you the pack.
And it was cool.
Baller, man.
Yeah, he was very.
But that man was very competitive, man. Mr. Cruz,
Yes.
Man, he came to watch me play, man. I was like, why did he come to Boytown and watch me play? Because I didn't realize that he was a baller.
Yeah.
He played baseball and he was into sports. And just like I showed you that picture, sports runs deep in New Bedford.
Yes.
Playing ball out here, man, before y'all even had monkeys and whatnot, man. They was doing it, man. So that's incredible, man. You got a lot of history going on in New Bedford.
The thing about well away, I know Eric knows what I'm talking about. A lot of times, for whatever reasons, guys maybe didn't want to try out for the high school team or maybe got cut. Whatever the reasons may be, they would go and play for well away. And well away used to pack CYO, and they used to rock the high teams. I remember that back in the day. I used to sit right in the front row behind the bench. Some guys play phenomenal, and so we had some tremendous people that played. It was great.
Wow.
I don't know how much time how much time we have left.
I have one more.
We got 7 minutes. Go ahead, man. We got 7 minutes.
Yeah, man. I like this, man, because I won another championship back in 2003. I was scoring 20-something games. I played the league, the church league out there in Fairhaven. It was it was out in not Fairhaven, Freetown.
Okay.
We was out there in Lakeville. We was in a nice church league. We had Rob, the coach,
Rob Delalue.
Yeah, Rob Delalue.
Yes.
We had Dave Branco. He got the team together. We had Michael Cruz. And we was balling, man. Yeah. We was playing against, and we had Sandy. We had you call him Sandy and whatnot. But he was playing with us too, and Greg Smith. And then, man, we was balling these young cats. I had Derek Sealy playing with us too. We was playing against college kids. And we were like, misfits, man. We were still old and whatnot. But we were still good players.
Yeah.
But we fought off these dudes. They were dunking it, slamming it. They were doing all kinds of incredible stuff, man. Good league, man. It was tougher than 35 and over, man. I was doing 35 and over on Sunday and playing with these dudes on Saturday.
Wow.
And it was a tough match, man. And then we ended up plus one. These guys so bad they beat us, right, the first game, that they signed the trophy. They had their name on the trophy.
Wow.
And so we came back, we fought back, and we won the second game. And then the third game, I became, with the grace of God, and we did a hell of a job, man. We came back, we won that championship for Calvary.
Wow.
And they had to change the sticker on the championship from the other team to the Calvary team. And I went to Calvary because God passed away just recently, and they had a service for him because he was our coach and our player. He's a good dude and whatnot, and the community of Bedford. And the ball's still there that we won.
Wow.
That sticker up, you see that team that's supposed to have won, but we won that up. So that was one of my greatest moments, man. That was one of my greatest championships.
That is awesome. Hey, well, I got you here before you guys end. Let's talk about March Madness, a little bit of the NBA while we got a few minutes. What you guys want to talk about? We'll go with March Madness first. Y'all think?
UConn, man. UConn all the way. I don't care what y'all call that a foul. It wasn't no foul to me, man. They was hacking my girls all day.
All I can tell you, that girl Beck is something else. She got played the year as a freshman. She is phenomenal. Oh my God.
She got range.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
feel about Gonzaga? You think anybody gonna stop Gonzaga?
No. And what's funny too is that we talked about the fact that the Big Ten was supposed to be the league of no Pac-12. Pac-12. Hey. What? No, I tell you, man.
Where's that dude from UCLA?
There's a few of them.
No,
oh yeah, he got hurt early too. He hurt his ankle. He got hurt. Livers. Yes. That was Michigan. They got a good recruiting class coming in too as well. You know what I mean? So March Madness is you never know what's going to happen. You never know. You can't put anything back. It's phenomenal. Now, I'm going with Gonzaga. I think they're going to go on the way.
That was a beat down.
Hey, Texas is tough. Baylor's tough. But I think Gonzaga, they got the experience. They got the maybe the number 1 or 2 pick. They got great perimeter shooting. They got a good post-up game. I think they're going to be the team to beat. I think they're going to. Hey, and then but they're going to be the first team to do it since 1976, undefeated.
How you like the Big East?
I wish that as a matter of fact, since you brought that up, hey, on Blackjack TV tomorrow, we're going to have Mike Jarvis.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Former head coach of St. John's. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm going to ask him about that.
Coach Cambridge and
yes, he was. And who did he coach?
Patrick Ewing.
There you go, guys. So,
Ramiro Robinson.
And all them.
Oh, yeah.
Cal Hobbs. I can go on and on. I can go on and on and on. But he's going to be on the show tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. And, we're going to talk about the Big East the way it was. Now, last week, Reggie Williams, you guys remember him? Hey, what a great interview that was. That was, reliving some of his past and the way he was talking about the NBA and how it's really a business.
Yeah.
When you hear it from someone like that, when he talks about how it's a business, it just gives you food for thought, makes you think, you know what I mean? So, that was good too.
Yeah.
But, I want to thank my man, Justin Montero,
Thank you for having us.
the Baldies podcast. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do this. And of course, I want to give a shout out to I-95 Sports and Entertainment Network, Blackjack TV. And it's been a blast talking to you guys. You guys have anything else you guys want to say?
Hey, I want to holler at my.
Oh, Kevin, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay.
The guy that was really winning with me on the purple team, Kevin Sweet, Jason Montero. He had an incident when he got hurt, he got injured.
Yeah.
Stopped the gameplay.
Yeah.
I want to holler at him and JJ. I've got JJ's last name.
Velasquez.
Yeah, he was a gunner and whatnot, man. He got tired of playing against him and he joined us. And man, that was my best squad, man. Running with them guys, man. Had good times with them. And I enjoyed Ivan Brill, and all those guys too, man. Yeah.
Anything else? Well, guys, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Again, thank you, Justin, Baldy's Network podcast, and I-95 Sports and Entertainment, Blackjack TV, and my man Bobby Blackjack. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night. Stay safe and stay blessed.
You all. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I don't know what happened.
Did they have your number?
B text me B Max. Huh? Yeah, I can't go another hour.